And there we go. Everything is currently working. This is an oddball time for me to stream for sure. So we'll see what happens. Lofty, hello. How you doing? It's been like a week. When did we stream? Was it Sunday? Yeah, day 2 of live stream day. It's been a long week. Good. Aged new gamer, hello. I haven't got a lot of work done. So when we left off on the live stream day, I had like this bit done right in here. And all I've managed to accomplish this week is this little bit here. It looks like a little bit, but it is a lot more than it honestly is. And I'm going to be honest with you, a couple of different things, working 10-hour shifts and being in the sun, constant heat and humidity. It rained for a couple of days here. Things like that. I literally came back to the hotel and didn't do anything. I called my wife and kids, I ate, and then I went to bed. I didn't even play on my Switch that much. The only gaming that I really did this week was playing some Legends Arceus, like at work. So I want to get some more of this done. Unfortunately, with not having a lot of progress nor a lot of time, and then how the weekend's gonna go, we're not gonna have a video tomorrow either. So we'll talk about it. But we did get some of this done. It's starting to come together. And I kind of wanted to get a vast majority of this island done. You know, at least, like, at least to where we're at, right? I've got mushrooms kind of in line with this part. I've got a few here that I could make. That one is going to probably change. So if I can get this section done, I will be happy with holding off on this side for now. Light Gen, hello. But no, this has been a pretty crazy week, and things were supposed to go vastly different than how they are gonna go. So we're gonna just start building, and we're gonna do some chatting, and there's a lot to talk about. I'm sure. Like I've got a guest speaker, somebody else is gonna do the talking. No, it's gonna be me. It is a lot, so that's the thing about this, right? This is a lot of work in comparison to that side. I really want to change this side with using some of the mangrove roots, but I don't know if we'll get to it. Oz, 9 months. Subbed with Prime, thank you so much. How you doing, my friend? Welcome. Been a little bit since we seen you. So, what was supposed to happen this week versus what happened, like I said, are two vastly different things. The plans going into, like, yesterday was we were going to have quite a lull between... What would it be? It would have been like today we would have had a day off. Tomorrow we would have, of course, had the day off, and then we would have had the day off like Monday and Tuesday, and then material and stuff was going to show up for us at that point, and then we were going to have about another week to do the things that we needed to do. Yeah, stream weekend was very early. Anyway, we were cooking and booking yesterday, trying to finish up basically as much as we could get done, with anticipations of relaxing today, relaxing for a long weekend. Mind you, we were going to get paid for this whole crazy operation, but man, I want to say it was like at 2 o'clock ish yesterday. We had our representative, the person that we're dealing with, that we're subcontracted from, came and told us that, in fact, the items that we were waiting to ship, they're supposed to ship Monday. They're not going to ship until the following Monday, which would be the 24th, I believe. So there's absolutely zero chance that we're just going to be sitting around for a week. There are some other things that we have to do that we're waiting on pieces and parts anyway. So the plan is we're going home. Tomorrow we're going to start driving. It's a 2-day drive back to the house, which is part of the reason why there's not going to be a video tomorrow. You know, because we got things that we're doing. And I didn't get as far as I wanted to get. So with all of that, the plans quickly changed from I was going to have quite a few days to really knuckle down and start doing this. And now I don't. So instead of moseying around the hotel at the moment, I did go do some laundry and then decided, what the heck, we'll do a little bit of a stream. Because most of this I wanted to do in a stream anyway. That was the whole plan. Coming home or coming back to the hotel extremely tired or worn out, as it were, I just didn't have the motivation. Not really the motivation, just I was tired. I downloaded the what's it called? The Nintendo's expansion pack on the Switch, so I can play like 64 Nintendo games and stuff like that. Because I'm really hyped to play not Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask. I've never actually played that Zelda game, so I thought, why not? Let's download it. Let's see what's gonna happen. And I haven't even really started it because I've been exhausted. So we're gonna try to get some work done today. The plan is, of course, and then we're gonna drive quite a bit tomorrow, and then I'll be home. What would that be? Monday night, and then I'll be home, or Tuesday, I'm heading back up to Denver to do some work. So it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be a fine. Oh, it's fun. Sure. Does that look good? Yeah, that looks fine. It's crazy doing this back and forth stuff. So essentially, I'm gonna go back to Denver, help those guys finish up their project, and then about mid-ish November, we're gonna head to Pennsylvania and do a job for like a week. And then we're going to come back down here to Alabama because, what is the, oh, I know what that is. Because we actually have more than just what we were originally going to stay for. We were going to have to come back kind of regardless. So this way we end up kind of 2 birds, 1 stone type thing, right? Where we'll finish all of the things when we come back as opposed to doing one, so on and so forth. It's that time of year where things are kind of crazy. It's going to be nice to be home. And Denver is not, or at least where I'm working, is only a couple hours away from the house. So if we had to, we could easily get back home. But in like, how is it going to work out? So Sundays, normally a lot of different things happen, right? Sundays are when I typically do like my shopping, I do laundry, I do all of those different things. And of course, I don't need to do shopping because I'm going home. Laundry definitely has to get done. I was down to my last shirt and things as I planned it. But what was it? Because of the weirdness that we had going to Florida and then not staying in Florida and pretty much coming right to Alabama, I had some groceries already kind of ready, and we ended up not needing to go shopping right away. And so it messed up my schedule, essentially, is what I'm trying to get to. And I ended up going shopping Thursday. Was it Thursday? Yeah, it was Thursday night. I was out of pretty much everything but some lunch meat and stuff for sandwiches for work. So I went shopping. And I went shopping as if we were on the original plan. We were going to stay here for another couple of days. A week and a half, to be fair. So yesterday when we got told that we weren't going to be staying here, I was pretty upset because I don't like to waste food, right? You guys have all heard some of the stories that I've told of my past, and not having a lot of options when I was a kid when it comes to food has made it to where it is almost physically painful for me to throw food away. Smiley, howdy. Not necessarily like, I've got some like ketchup and stuff that, that's no big deal. I'm not too bothered by that. But I had bought some serious groceries, and most of it, though, a lot of road snacks, exactly. I am smart enough to know that a lot of it I do buy non-perishable, so that if this happens, this isn't the first time it's happened, I can just take that stuff back or with me to the house. I did, however, buy like hamburgers, and I bought some brats, and what else did I get? Like some potato salad and stuff like that. I was really planning on tomorrow. Actually, today, I was planning... on cooking tonight and doing a, like... the hotel does not have a restaurant. No, they've got their typical, like, breakfast thing. And this hotel is actually different than most, where, like, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, they do, like, a social event down in the lobby area where they give out, it's salad, some cheeses, some snacks, like cookies and stuff. And then there's some beer down there if you want that kind of thing. Which is pretty cool. There's not a lot of places that actually do that. But this time we did stay like in an extended stay. So we have a kitchen and stuff in our room, a cooktop those time. I can't understand what you're saying there, Smiley. And I have a feeling that you're going to say some things that are inappropriate for a family-friendly stream. So before you do that, please note that it is family-friendly. Anyway, that would be super expensive, though, when you're out of town a lot of the time. Yeah. So, I was going to spend tonight cooking and doing all those things and getting it all together, and then basically, after work or whatever, I could just microwave the stuff and be done with it. That's what I like to do. It's what I really like to do. It makes things easier on me. You know, last week I cooked like a whole pot of spaghetti, threw that in a bunch of Tupperware that I have in my... that's what they're doing. Well, thank you, Lofty. There was some spelling errors previously that could lead me to believe that things were going to go south. I am making a custom island, and you're fine, Smiley. We're making a mushroom island custom. Mushroom Island. Because why not? Right? Anyway, that was the plan. The plans changed. I was extremely upset. Because it was probably only $20 worth of food. No, we do not want that. We want brown for this one. It's probably only about $20 worth of food, but there again, it physically pains me to throw away food, man. I can't just trash stuff. So my wife, when I was talking to her last night, she's like, well, you could buy a cooler and then you could just get like ice and just keep it, all the way to the house. And I was like, yeah, but that's a lot of money to save $20 worth of food. It's almost silly. Hey, no problem. You're fine. You're fine. We've had some people come in and they start off and then it goes south, and I just want to avoid that before anything goes wrong. You're good. Yeah, autocorrect can be a pain. I've never once in my life said ducking. I can tell you that right now. So spending, what is it, $4 a bag of ice or more, plus the cooler, every time I stop, that's every 250 miles on a 20-hour drive. It would run itself a little pricey to try to save a little bit of food. So rather than doing that, what I did was tell the guys I was working with, like, hey man, there's a grill. I do have a travel cooler, but there's a bunch of stuff in it. And I pretty much don't ever use it for, like, what its intended purpose is, right? I don't put food in. I put food in it, but I never put, like, cold food in it. You're fine. Don't worry about it. We're all good. Just enjoy the stream. Talk, enjoy, have fun. That's all we're doing. You're good. I promise you. So, that was another option. Jesus, that's still so loud. Thank you for the follow. I do appreciate that as well. You're awesome. My ears are bleeding, but that's okay. That's why it is loud. I love it. It's meant to be a wee bit of a troll. No, what I did was I told the guys, that I work with, hey man, we got a grill downstairs, and what we're going to do is we're going to throw some burgers and brats on the grill. I've got burgers, I've got brats, I've got buns, I've got all the condiments, I've got potato salad. Let's grab some drinks, and let's have a night. And so that's what we did. We grilled. We had a good time. It was good food, good people. Made a night of it, and nothing went to waste. I've got a couple of burgers, or rather, I've got like a burger, and a couple of brats left. I am gonna. Oh my goodness. Dav Lemin gifted 2 tier subs. Thank you so much. Gifted 1 to Amir and 1 to Chewbacca. Awesome. You're awesome. Thank you so much. So, I'm going to take those with me, and when we stop for lunch tomorrow, wherever that may be, rather than grabbing something at a fast food joint, I'm going to, yes, hydrate. I'm doing that. I'm just going to hit up a microwave and have a little bit of sandwich action. A burger and a brat on the road. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. And so I think the only thing I'm going to end up tossing out will be the condiments, like I said, which is only $5 worth of stuff. I'm not too bothered by it. And then we're probably going to be tossing out the potato salad, which it's okay. And the other side of that coin, not only the way that life was growing up and stuff and not having food, but the fact that a lot of people go hungry, and I know kids go hungry and adults go hungry. it pains me to know how much a lot of people waste. You know? A lot of people waste. And so I don't like that. Yeah, potatoes are so good, though. Boil them, mash them, put them in a stew. Come on. They're potatoes. Potato. Yeah, the food war, I was doing the whole mushroom thing, but in real life, I love potatoes. I love to cut them up, fry them up. Hold on, I'm gonna... Yeah. I don't know what the limit is on the thing, but I think it's like 10. Oh, got timed out. Well, that happens. Anyway, no. Don't pause me. Yeah, I love potatoes. They're very, very, yeah, the bot can be a little bit grumpy. They can be a good side dish. Many different things that you can do with them. But we're heading home, which is good news. My wife is happy that I'll be a little bit closer to home. Kids will be happy to see me for a wee bit. I'll get to see my niece and her daughter before they head out. She's been living with us for the last couple weeks. We talked about that in one of the previous streams. I know my wife's going to be super sad because my wife's been watching The Baby 4. And it's sad. You spend that much time with especially a family member, but anybody you care about, you hate to see him go. We need... I think I need to check my stock. I think we're getting close to running out of a few things. We might have to go do... I know I crafted up some bone blocks, but I may have to go steal some diorite and go down in here and dig out some calcite while we are doing this. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah. We're gonna do... See, this is so much more fun for me. I've gone through and built, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mushrooms, like, nothing. When I'm doing this and I'm just sitting here by myself listening to YouTube or whatever have you, it is boring. It's so boring. Loving the Mushroom Forest. I'm glad you're loving it. It's a pain to do, but it's turning out good. And I really wanted to get this done and start work on the house, work on some other custom things, and then maybe do some custom stuff over in this area here. A little bit of changing up with some mangrove roots. Is this good? This is good. But we might not get that far. We might not get to the mangrove roots anytime soon, and we might have to wait on it, and it's fine. What if we did something crazy? Huh? Where are we at? Brown, so red. What if we did this one anglered? A little bit of an angle. The ghasts are so noisy over here. Let's see, what else, man? So, today was cool. We loaded up our trailer. We got that all organized and ready to leave. Common thing we do. Could do some branch like twin tops. We could. I didn't want to go too crazy with the customization just to make it easier for me. Like, you know what I mean? Kind of a set build that we would go with so that things didn't get too chaotic. And it looks like the top of this mushroom is going to be finished out by red terracotta because I'm out of concrete. But we can play around with it. There's no rhyme or reason to any of this. This season has been a lot of fun for me in the pure and simple fact, as we've said many a times before. Please give me the glow lichen. I've played around with many different blocks. I think outside of like granite and brick and purpur and maybe endstone, I've used a lot of the blocks, and that's something I normally don't do, so it's fun. I did see that we're gonna be getting ourselves some new blocks, which is pretty cool. I didn't really watch the Minecraft Live because I was at work. My mob vote was the golem. I'm 0 for 4. Yeah, the sniffer, you know, the rascal was the only one that didn't pique my interest. Hey Jade, welcome in. I see you there. Why is it always raining? And why is the rum gone? Yeah, I saw that the sniffer won the vote. I saw that the tough golem was voted out, like the first one. I just want a golem, you know? I thought it'd be cool. What am I looking for? My sanity. Have you guys seen it? We left it in a box somewhere. So the original mob votes that they did back in, I believe, 2017, I originally voted for the Blaze King thing, obviously. And then I think that one went a few rounds. And I think the Blaze King was eliminated the first or second round, so I changed. Oh, I've still got some calcite. Nice. I've got plenty of glow lichen, but we are going to get low on diorite. Let's see. So then I voted for that dinosaur thing because if you read the full like details on it, it said that you could add or remove enchantments from your gear. That one right there was what I wanted. I wanted that mob. Instead, we got the grindstone, which is which is fine. But I was definitely sad that it didn't win. We got the Phantom instead. And what is the Phantom besides a nuisance? So if we did, let's see. You know what? We'll save the double branching and stuff like that for the other custom ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's 5. So we got the Phantoms. The next mob vote was... What was the next one? Was that the Moo Blooms? Yeah, Phantom. We did get the slow falling potions. We did. And the Phantom membrane is used to repair elytras instead of leather. And that's about the only thing we get from it. They are good pets for under the floor, yes. Unless somebody deletes all the mobs on the world and then we lose them. What was the next mob vote? Was that the glow squid? Hello, Tangy Cat and Mika. Is that not introducing yourself? What was it? I had it. I looked it up because I couldn't remember how many mob votes we've actually had. Let's see. Da 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 da. Yes, so it was the glow squid, the moon bloom, and the ice villager thing Oh, you say your pronouns and other stuff. That's fine. Introduce away. So I voted for the Moobloom. I wanted a yellow mushroom. I actually have a skin, like I did a thing. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba. You know what? But we're just gonna, yeah, look. See? Serious issues. Now let's just rejoin. Bam. Looks better without the helmet. What's up? I did make a skin. I wanted the Tangy Cat in Maika. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Thank you for following and also scaring me a little bit. Anyway, the Moobloom was the one I voted for in that one. I actually wanted any mob outside of the glow squid. I didn't want the glow squid. But that was one of the ones where even I was like, maybe they'll add this, and maybe they'll add that, and maybe they'll add, you know, whatever. And it was all pure speculative, and none of it ever happened. We can have brighter signs, though. So, I guess that's good. It's another farm that you can build. It's another mob taking up the mob cap. It's fine. Then last year's vote, between the Glare, the Allay, and the Copper Golem, again, I liked the Copper Golem a lot, but I wanted Oscar the Grouch. Maka? Okay. Awesome. I like to pronounce things correctly. So thank you for clarification. I did. I wanted the Glare so bad. I wanted the Glare because they said that this thing would, like, float over to spots and say, hey, dude, like, it's dark over here. It's dark. Light me up. No, sorry, you can't join. This is a whitelist server for content creators only. But, alas, you know, the Glare, I think the Glare was the first one voted out. So I'm really good at picking, like, the first round losers. I did. I wanted that little fluffy green glob following me around in caves and hanging out. Don't get me wrong, I love the Allay. I haven't played with them too much. I've been messing around a little bit in creative. You know, nothing crazy. But I do like the item sorting capabilities that they have with non-stackable items and stuff. It's just kind of a pain to get that many together. And I don't really have a need for it yet. Eventually we may get a need for it. Yep, okay. We'll do a little one. A little one. 5. This year I voted for the Golem, the tough Golem. I wanted the Sniffer too. I wanted both of them. The Sniffer is another plant life creature. So far I've liked all the plant creatures, like the Moobloom, the Glare, the Sniffer. And the fact that it can dig up ancient seeds and stuff, I'm really curious to see where that's going to go. And can you tame them? Can you have them as pets? Like, all the things, right? I'm excited to mess around with. But I wanted that tough Golem. I know it was just an item frame, but it was a mobile item frame. It would pick up random items. It would go. You could stack them. There was building potential, and they looked like they would fit so well with my build style. And then similar to like llamas and stuff that you can put the carpets on and have the different draperies. Thanks for the sub, Dave. Dave Lehman? Dave Lehman? Yeah. So I was really happy to see that mob, and I was really, really torn on what I really wanted. Did I want the sniffer? Did I want the tough golem? I did vote tough golem, and then I saw it got beat out immediately, and I was like, well, I hope the rascal doesn't win. There's just not enough information, I think, to go on when they show us these mob votes, and I think a lot of people vote on speculation alone. A lot of people don't. A lot of people were using, simple things like, it's cute, and that's fine too. I'm glad I guess, all in all, you can look at it as, at least we as the community have a voice in some of the things that change in this game. Not all of them. So it's neat. The only thing I don't like about the whole mob vote is I did see a tremendous... I was looking for the right word. I thought I was a sub already, but I wasn't. Little problem fixed. No problem at all. But thank you so much nonetheless. The biggest problem I saw with... yeah, sure, we'll do that. Was there was some serious hostility between some people and this mob vote. Like, if you don't vote this way, you're dumb, or you don't even love Minecraft, or things like that. Just some really hateful and stupid things were said, and I don't get the negativity. I also like get severely upset when I see things like that. Because I've had about all I can stand when it comes to negativity. I'm not genuinely a negative person. I try to be a fairly positive person. And the constant negativity that is in the world today is enough to set anybody off or upset somebody. But to see something like Minecraft, a game that I love and most of us love and play and enjoy and talk about and can bring us together, to see that kind of negativity, just like with the whole Fireflies thing, man, to see that, it just makes my blood boil. And I literally, if I was in the room with those people, I would shake them a little bit and tell them, shush. Probably not that nice either. That's why I don't read the comments on other people's videos. Yeah, most of the time I only read comments on certain videos, if that makes sense. Like, I'm watching a guy play through Twilight Princess, a game I haven't played since I owned a GameCube 20 years ago. And so I wanted to see some of the comments because people were commenting some pretty neat things, not negative at all. That has nothing to do with Minecraft. I just couldn't believe, typically the community around this game is a very positive community, so to see so much negativity was just astounding and appalling at the same time. Because I'm a part of this community, man. It's in my mind's eye, or at least the way I look at it is I'm a part of this community, so other people's actions, thoughts, and spoken word reflects to all of us, and so it's just not cool. Minecraft, like all games, is just a game, an awesome game, but a game nonetheless. Exactly, it is. What I love about it is the availability to do like what we're doing this season. Completely breaking away from our normal, let's build farms, let's build nether stuff, let's build farms, let's build nether stuff. And I'm really, really spreading myself on this season of Truly Bedrock and going way out of my comfort zone and having an absolute ball with it. And really taking in, other people on the server that are doing amazing things or have done amazing things, like Slackspace in Season 2, Slackspace this year. Jade's got that big old thing going on over at Spawn Town that's just coming together very nicely. A lot of work is being put in, and when I see stuff like that, I feel like I need to elevate myself too. I can't run the same things, and I think that's why I've been burned out on a lot of the Minecraft YouTubers I used to watch, is because it's the same recipe every single season. It's I'm going to build this. I'm going to have this. I'm going to do this. You know, I'm going to build this mega base. And then they burn themselves out. And so I've tried to mix it up. It's one thing to be mildly disappointed versus highly negative. Bullseye. That is exactly right. I get it. People were going to be a little disappointed with this update, right? I did see some of the things. Camels, cool. Cool. Right? It's a camel. Bamboo, I play modded. So I've had bamboo planks and logs and stuff for a long time. And if you've ever played with a mod pack called Quark, it's got a lot of things in it. And like it's a thing. And I really think that the devs and stuff could definitely take a little bit of inspiration if they're running low from some of these other things that are in mods and whatnot, similar to the Deep Dark. That is a mod. Vastly different than what we got here on vanilla, but it is a thing. Hanging signs, though? Hanging signs, though? Hanging signs, though? Like, I'm super excited for that. And it's the smallest thing, putting books in bookshelves. Again, and it's not the entire update, right? Because of the negativity and the backlash that came from the Birch Forest thing not happening and people up in arms about Fireflies and literally tweeting the devs day in, day out with some really colorful language. Some of the tweets I saw. They're like, well, we're not gonna, you know what? We were being really open with you guys and maybe we're being too open. Sorry. So they dialed it back and we saw just a little bit. So I'm excited to see what else. Though the changes may be underwhelming to a degree, it's still a change. The fact that this game is so many years old and still being updated is amazing. So we got to keep that in mind. And the fact that us as a community have a very good say in how or what, you know, certain things get added to this game speaks volumes. I squealed when I heard the books. I've never seen Fireflies except in film, so I was hoping to play with them, but oh well. I've seen Fireflies in real life. They're so cool. So cool. Where was I at? Illinois? Colorado even has Fireflies. I did not know that. But yeah. Favorite items were the hanging signs and bookshelves. Yes, the hanging signs. I'm like... man, the wheels started turning. Building taverns and stuff with actual things. Like, it's cool. Oh, hydrate. Thank you. I wish. We got the books that go into bookshelves, and that's going to be dope. I hope it's more intuitive than just like if I put a book in this block, it's going to have one book, maybe two books, maybe 3, 4, 5, blah, blah, blah. I hope like maybe some of the books will stick out a little bit, give a little bit of depth to the block. That would be super cool. Is it going to be all the sides? Are we going to have directional bookshelves? But I wish above wishes that they weren't oak wood. Yes, redstone potential. Are we going to be able to take different comparator signals out of it like we can a lectern? You know, I barely just started playing with skulk sensors in my redstone devices. When I was designing the hanging root farm, I was messing around with them a little bit. It's definitely going to be cold in Pennsylvania when we go in November. So, unfortunately. But yeah, Fireflies are so cool. I just wish... I just want... because, again, I've played with Quark, which is an awesome mod pack. I just want different colored bookshelves. I want different colored chests. We have all the doors, trap doors, fences, all those things in every single wood type, why do we not have birch chests, acacia chests, dark oak chests, crimson chests, warped chests? I'm not asking for too much. Just the world. Cork adds also, like, I think there's nether brick chests, which are pretty cool. And there's some other weird ones. There's like purple chests. Anyway, that's all I want. I want to be able to build with bookshelves, but why can't I have a warped wood frame on them? You know? Not too crazy. But I digress. I built... I want to stay spaced out, but close together. This is a wee bit tight. It's fine. It's fine. We're going to do it. Yeah, I actually got a comment, speaking of redstone. I got a comment. Well, I got to look it up. I got to read this thing verbatim because it was so awesome. Where? There it is. Oh my god, I got to try to find this. The new updated thing for the YouTube studio is kind of a pain. Trooms was a good idea. Somebody suggested we call these trooms. MDC 31337 stated, and I quote, "Some of your machines, IMO, are pointless." Autocrafter, I'm looking at you. but the hanging root machine is super slick. I'm impressed with the timing and the speed and all that stuff. I stated in that video that I do build things. Some of the redstone things I build are pure and simple. Can I build them? Can I make... I'll have a harebrained idea, and I want to see if it's actually something I can do. With the knowledge that I have in redstone. I'm no super genius when it comes to redstone like Silent. But I'm not bad at redstone. I know how to do things. I know just enough to get in trouble, basically. With most of my life, that's how things go. I know just enough. So, yes, I have built some pretty useless machines. The auto CD thing that I built on Season 2, kind of useless. You walk into my base and a disc drops, and then it just puts itself on repeat, so there's dark and ominous music as you go to my base. Not useless, but not really all that useful. What else have I built that's really obscure? Netherwart farm. I have a AFK-able netherwart farm. It still works. It's pretty much pointless. I want to see Doc M do bedrock redstone and break the system. Yeah, there are some vast differences. I find that Java redstone isn't that hard. Only because I know how to play around and work with quasi-connectivity, right? Because the Legacy Console Edition used to have the same redstone setup as Java. So when I'm messing around with Java worlds, I do know how to do Java redstone, essentially. How are we doing? We're doing good. I think I want to stay over on this side a little bit. We're going to put like one right here. I had two kind of bunched up. We're going to do one right here. That's what I say about me and computers. I know just enough to get myself in trouble. That's why I have Troll. He knows enough to get me out of trouble. See, that's a team. That's my wife. I've said this. I should share more pictures of some of the things, but we have these two shelves in our kitchen. And one of them is a custom. They're both custom, but the one is a tip out. So you pull the little handles and it tips out. And it only tips out to like a 30-degree angle. Just enough for my trash can to sit in there. And so you tip it out and you can throw the trash in there and then you tip it back. And then it cuts down on the smell, which we really don't have a problem with, but it also cut down on, like, my dog when he was a pup. I never had a problem with him getting in the trash because it's in this custom cabinet. And then the top serves its own purpose, obviously, for other kitchen gadgets, right? Like the coffee pot and things like that. I'm going to do a short red one. 2, 3, 4, 5. But then I built another, like, open face shelf, and that one houses things like tinfoil and Ziploc bags and parchment paper, stuff like that. All the things that you need for cooking and don't really have a spot in the kitchen. And it serves a purpose. Anyway, the point to my story, there is a point. My wife was the one that had the ideas. She had the idea. I'm the one that brought that idea to life. You know, she tried to show me, like, whatever she found picture-wise of somebody building their own, and obviously that didn't really matter to me because I was going to build these custom to my trash cans. There's a, it's not a vanity, it is a, it's just a shelf, but what would you consider it? Anyway, my wife wanted me to build this custom shelf in our bathroom. I built it custom to this certain wall. It's got a mirror in it. It's got like a 4-foot door in it. There's 5 shelves on it, so each one of my kids has their own shelf so they can put their deodorant, their hair gels, their face products, any of that stuff can go in that shelf, and it's not just sitting on the sink and what have you. That was another one where she found the idea. I brought it to life. It's a team. It's a team. Oh, where... I think if we do one, like, right here... Medicine cabinet? Yes, it's... Thank you. It is. It is exactly that. Just bigger. Because... Jesus. Squeegee Mama. Thank you for the follow. I don't turn my headphones down either, just so you guys know. That is as loud for you as it is for me. Welcome. Thank you for the follow. There's no medicine cabinet in my bathroom. All it was when we moved in years ago was... that is a good name. It is. What color are we doing? Red? Anyway, there was just a mirror. And so we've got the sink that has, you know, a spot underneath where you can put stuff. But I got 5 kids, man, so that's not enough room for everybody to put their stuff. So it was a brilliant, absolute great idea. And after some cussing and some other choice words, I got it built and I got it hung. And I'm really happy with it. Because woodworking it takes a fine touch, and sometimes if you ever go to the hardware store and pick out lumber, good luck, because a lot of that lumber comes with a twist, or it comes with a warp or a rock, and it becomes a pain to work with. A lot of that lumber is just wet lumber. So you get it back to the house and you let it dry out, and you don't store it, you know, flat or in a way that it's not going to twist or warp on you. It will twist and warp on you. So that's more or less what my frustration was derived from, is the lumber itself not cooperating with the project at hand. I was so mad. But it's okay. The other problem... You know what? I'm not going to do that. The other problem that I have, and it's a very bad problem, and I struggle with it every day, is I'm a perfectionist. So if it doesn't turn out 100% the way I have it in my mind, I will tear it down, man. I will redo it. I literally, on this world here, tore down both of those moss farms and moved them by a block. One block, because it did not turn out the way I wanted. I miscalculated my centers, and it was off by one block. And I redid it. Because I'm a little bit of a nutter. I'm building some cedar planters for a friend of mine. Woodworking is a cool hobby. It's fun. You have to be very meticulous. It's not like welding. Welding is another hobby I have that I definitely enjoy doing, but if I take too much metal out, I can easily put more metal back in. If you take too much wood, you can fill the gap, you can do some things, you can work around it, but it's that. You've got to know what you're doing. Wow, we're making some serious progress. Nice. What? So we've got 2 reds and a brown. So we're going brown. Brown on this one. I took 3 years of woodworking and 3 years of welding in high school. So I enjoy both of them equally. But welding, in my opinion, is more forgiving than woodworking. And I'm proficient at both of them. It also helps if you got a decent little toolkit at the house. I'm slowly building mine back up after I had some individuals decide they needed the tools more than I did, and they stole them all from me. If you take too much, you can scale down the project. Yeah. It's just a scale model, babe. Like, I don't know what happened. Let's go a sleepy and get rid of this. We're probably not going to get rid of the rain. I'm having that client-side issue where the rain doesn't. Hello. That's why they call me Zap, because I bring the lightning. That's not why they call me Zap. Nobody calls me. I called myself that. Man. Alright. So much custom mushrooms. So many mushrooms. So little time. You, and you. Thank you. Like I said, I did do some preparations before I streamed, so I at least got enough stuff. We might have to go get more, though. What else have I built? I built a lot of things at the house. And like I said, my wife is the mastermind behind a lot of those planned projects. And it's not just woodworking and stuff either. There's all kinds of projects that she has in mind. And what was the last one? God, she had a doozy. Like, I didn't think it was going to work. Oh, it was not remodeling, rearranging our bedroom. She started suggesting to me how we should rearrange our room, and I'm like, there's no way. There's no way this is going to work. I started taking measurements and started thinking and talking about a cutting board. Was I? I don't remember that. We need another mushroom, like right here? Might have been someone else. Yeah, I wasn't talking about a cutting board. Mushroom. And maybe we don't. It's fine. I am going to put one, though, right, like, here. So anyway, yeah, I was, let's see, that's a tall boy. We're going to go stubby. I started picturing everything in my mind because the job I do requires a bit of imagination, if you will. When it comes to creativity, like I see all these people drawing and painting these beautiful pictures and doing all these things, and I cannot do that. But I feel like the type of work that I do is an art form in itself. If you're not a part of the Discord and you've never seen like pipe racks that I've shown, that is an art form in its own, because somebody told me what they wanted, what their idea was, and then we made it happen. And it's the same thing with my wife and her project. She tells me this thing, and so because of work, I'm able to kind of visualize, all right, bed's moving here, dresser's moving here. She's got her work desk where she does her, what are they called? Reels? TikToks? Those things. Where she does that stuff, you know. So I'm looking at all this stuff and going, oh, if we move this here, that's not going to work. If we move this here. And then I started pulling some measurements and started looking at it and really thinking about it and putting the picture in my head. I went downstairs and got a drink. And then was like, well, I'll be. She was 100% correct. 100% correct. Like within a couple of inches of this stuff, you know, fitting where it needed to fit. And I was like, all right, I see you. I see what you're doing. And of course, she's like, if you would listen to me more often, things like this would happen. And I'm like, she's not wrong. She's absolutely not wrong. Yeah. This is coming together now. It's so many mushrooms. Oh, I need to hire somebody to build the rest of these for me. All right. Where to next? Let's go like right... You know what? I'm going to build one right here. We're going to go this way. This one's going to be brown. Oh, I've lost a couple pieces of nether... Oh no, I've lost netherrack. I'm going to have to pay atonement to the nether gods if I do not keep the netherrack. Now, I do enjoy doing the different projects and stuff. It is a fun time, especially doing something with the wife. It's always fun, right? It's always fun. What else? Let's see. Tomorrow, we're going to drive. Yeah, it's going to be... I don't know if I'll stream tomorrow night. I want to. But after a long day of driving, I don't know if I'm going to be that interested in doing anything. But, I did say that I downloaded the expansion pack Nintendo Online thing, so I am now able to play basically Nintendo's version of an emulator, right, for the Nintendo 64 and stuff. So I am super excited to play Majora's Mask because that is one Zelda I have never played. But I think I'm going to need a little bit more time than just like at work playing it bits and pieces. It's what I've played a little bit. I've made it through the first cycle of the game and gotten the Ocarina back or whatever, and it's just been a bit confusing because I pick it up and play it for a little bit, and then yeah, we'll just do this. 3, 4, 5, and then I don't play it for a little while. And I'm like, what was I doing? Where am I going? What do I have to do? Asking about Zloy. Is he doing okay? Zloy's doing alright. If you don't know about current events, he's being affected by current world events, I believe. I shouldn't speak on it too much because I'm not 100% sure. But yes, Zloy is doing alright. He has been at... he was at the last Truly Bedrock meeting. And I do believe he was watching the Minecraft Live with everybody today. Most of us on the server got together today and had like a little watch party. I was at work, so I was unable to attend. which is unfortunate, but yeah. Yeah, real world and real life tends to affect people differently and of course at different times. So, and much love to Zloy. I definitely do. I definitely do miss having him about. Yeah, we don't need you. Oh my goodness, I'm already out of lichen already. Yeah, the season itself has kind of slowed down though for the vast majority of people, right? Like, let's be honest, it's been pretty quiet on the server. Does that look okay? It's a little heavy on the diorite. Remember to like and subscribe. Oh, that's so cool. So corny, I absolutely love it. Oh, what is... oh, God, I was about to panic. Lol, lol, lol. Yeah, see, I'm sorry about that. Nightbot is just... Look, Nightbot hasn't had anything to eat today, so it's grumpy. Alright? And I have to leave some of that stuff in place because, like, during stream weekends and stuff, you know, we've got quadruple the people in stream, and it gets some undesirables will like to show up. There's, I think somebody said it earlier in chat. People tend to feed off of negativity, and it's insane to me how much negativity is in the world. I hates it. Yeah, Nightbot's just a bully. Oh, you know what? I do need to make sure to sub to the channel. I need to change that. I need to change that right there to make sure to like and subscribe. It was so cheesy and I love it. But I have used a lot of glow lichen this season. I've used a lot of different things. Like these, we're gonna use these. 3 boxes of them. Yeah, Zloy's doing good. He's doing okay. I shouldn't say he's doing good, but he is. He's around. I promise. Oh, man. Oh, speaking of which. Yeah, real life has been... It hasn't slowed down either, man. Like, it hasn't... No, I don't want to get into it. I just don't want to get into it, because... It hasn't slowed down. Nothing's really changed. It's got more chaotic, if nothing else, and it sucks. And I hate it. For me, it's good, though, because in my line of work, chaos is cash. And there's been a lot of that, where these supply chain issues and stuff like that have affected my job. But my job... as far as work is concerned, has not slowed down. Not even a little bit. Oh, I should have grabbed more... whatever this stuff is. Terracotta? So that's a good thing, being busy, staying employed. But for some people, that's not the case. And life has been uprooted. I know, like, couples and stuff have had issues being locked together for long periods of times, and things have changed in the world. It just sucks. I don't know what to do to change it, so I stand here trying to promote love and acceptance regardless of thought processes or religious standpoints or political beliefs. We all just need a hug, I think. I think that would go a long way for a lot of people. And considering the past things that I've had happen in my life, I have a hell of a positive outlook that could easily be tarnished. And I could have let it be tarnished or let it be run wild and rampant with the things, but I choose to not live that way. Jesus. Tippy, thank you for the follow. Eric, welcome in, my friend. Hugs all around. Yes, Jade, many hugs. Everybody needs some hugs, man. I'm telling you, it's terrible. It's terrible. But we can make it better. We can play some Minecraft. We can tell stories. We can have a good old time. I can stop panicking because I forgot that my computer time doesn't change. I was like, it's only 4 o'clock, but it is not 4 o'clock. Let's see, 3, 4, 5. In about 45 minutes, which will push us almost to 2 hours, is where we're going to end things today. Because I've got... Did I do this one? No. That's fine. I'm crap. I need things. Yeah, it's... Whenever we do these jobs out of town, typically we will go have like a Last Supper type thing. It's not the right terminology for it, but it's what I'm going to go with. So me and the guys I'm working with are going to go meet up, and we're going to go have a dinner on the company and enjoy ourselves before we go back to whatever it is we're going to be going back to. Well, I know what I'm going... Ooh. Oh, we got a professional on our hands. Did you see that landing? No, I'm not going to have the lobster. I don't like seafood. I've tried many variants of things, and I just don't like it. So, yeah, I think we're going to go to a Mexican restaurant. That's kind of the standard thing we do. We're going to go have some stuff and chit-chat all the things, which, surprisingly, all the guys I work with are about the same age as I am. Mid-30s. And we talk constantly. Obviously, we're working together 10 hours a day, driving together for hour to 2 hours a day in the truck. We spend a lot of time together, and the fact that we still have things to talk about is absolutely amazing. So yeah, we're just going to go chit-chat, probably talk about the ride home and plans for tomorrow. How far do we want to get? Potentially start looking at hotels. Those types of things. What do I want to do? Okay, the 24-ounce steak. Yeah. We could definitely do that. Yeah, I've tried many different things when it comes to seafood, and I just don't like it. And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. There are other things that I will eat that people won't eat and may consider weird, like rattlesnake is good. Eggnog's good. Eggnog is good, but I'm lactose intolerant. And I know, I should just tolerate it, but I do tolerate it. It's my body that doesn't. It does terrible, terrible things to me. We didn't really talk too much about Minecraft Live, other than like the mob vote. We talked a little bit about like bamboo and the rafts and stuff like that, but not much. Because I didn't watch it, so I really don't know what happened. I know that the sniffer won, which is cool. I'm happy. I would have been happy if the golem would have won as well. Have you ever done one of those meal challenges, like eat a side of cow plus sides plus dessert, and you get a t-shirt? I have never tried that because that's just way too much food, and I would probably just make myself sick. I could put it back, but for the sake of a t-shirt, I don't know if I'd try it. I know there was one that my wife and I talked about going to try. I was like, eat this pizza, and it's this ridiculous pizza, but you can do the challenge with a friend. So we talked about potentially going to do that one of these days and get our name up on the wall or whatever. T-shirt. Rattlesnake is yummy, but eggnog has to be cut with milk. Yeah. Working bookshelves, yeah. That definitely did pique my interest. I'm curious of how they're going to work that. You know, are they going to have the books? Is it going to be a directional block now to where you place like an open side? And that gives a whole nother decorative. Are they going to stack the books in there like as you place books in it and take books out? I'm really, really, really interested to see what's actually going to happen. Excited. I'm definitely excited. We probably need one like right here. Do you have Rattlesnake at the Rattlesnake Roundup? That is a good question, Jade. Did you have it? Because Rattlesnake's good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We did it. We did it, chat. We counted. I didn't even have to take my shoes off. We got it. What color? I think we'll go brown. Not sure the name of the place, but it was Buffalo something in Arizona. Had a slide inside and a bullpen out front. What do you think of the new mob that was voted today? I like it. I like the sniffer. I'm very curious to see what the ancient seeds are about. I'm curious to see what all of it's about, right? Like, we didn't get much with the glow squid. We didn't get much with the phantom. We got a few things. Slow falling potions and different way to repair the elytra. We got the glow squid ink, which highlights like signs and stuff, which Alto Zesty, thank you for the follow. I'm vastly interested in that. The hanging signs with the glow squid and ink and stuff. I am excited to see what's going to happen there. There's a lot of potential, and I also know that they didn't show everything that is going to be coming to a platform near you. Since the whole Firefly incident, they did say they were going to play their cards a little tighter to the chest, which is fine. Absolutely fine. Just not at the pointy end. Interesting. Haven't heard of it being menu other than local festival in southern Georgia. Yeah, the first time I ever had Rattlesnake was actually at a birthday party. A buddy of mine, good buddy of mine, I think it was his daughter's 8th birthday, and she's about to graduate. Jeez, that's how long it's been. Anyway, the kids were out playing in a field, and there was like a dirt mound or whatever have you, and the kids come running back, snake, 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 and we're like, whatever, you know, snakes, whatever. But sure enough, there were snakes out there. There was a couple baby rattlers. They were about 3-4 foot long, and yeah, we got rid of them, and then we skinned them and threw them right on the grill. And it was delicious, man. I've had it other ways, like I've had it fried up and put in like a cheese dip. It was pretty good. Yep. I forgot to vote, but I did think the sniffer was great. I really liked the tough golem too. That's what I voted for. My vote was not swayed by my favorite YouTube personality. It's what I liked from the word go. But I was happy with the sniffer winning as well. I'm 0 for 4 though on the I'm 0 for 4 on the mob votes. We did discuss that. Let's just do like that. That's cool. Are you working on a Mushroom Kingdom? I am. It's kind of like Good and evil, almost. Holy crap, we've got a lot. Holy crap, we got a lot of work done. Oh my god. Yeah, these are all custom built mushrooms. I've got the spooky side for Halloween here coming up. And we're just going to keep going. I don't know if I want that one there, though. I think what I want is I want to do, like embedded. Like, we're going to do that, and then we're going to do... Yeah, really tight to the chest. They did not say much. 1, 2... 3, and then we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We're gonna build a big one, a biggin. So I should do this while I'm up here, because I definitely won't be able to reach this later. And then we'll do like sure, I can't reach. Can't. Oh, killed the glow lichen. Dirty, dirty, dirty dog. It's fine. Watch. 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 We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it, chat. Did Mojang say they were making a thing where you can create your own mobs with their website? I think it'd be pretty nice. Might need a PC. I did not hear that. We didn't do it. We didn't do it. Alright, we're gonna do... Fine. 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 I see how it is. It's fine. That would be super cool, though. And we're going to make... This one's going to be brown for sure. I think, though, the only problem with the making of your own mob... Can you implement it into the game? Like, what's the whole thing? Yeah, I was just surveying the area. I was trying to be, like... professional, I guess. It's not the right word, but it's fine. We're fine. Near the... they were showing off the bench thing. Forgot what it was called. Okay, you've piqued my interest. I have no idea what you're talking about. Like a... what's the thing called? I know what you're talking about. They have... Yep, I drew a blank. I don't know. Anyway, I'm excited. I know a lot of people kind of get upset about certain things or aspects of the game, but I always try to keep in mind that this game, like, didn't the alpha come out in, like, or betas or whatever came out in, like, 2005, you know? You know, this game is old. It's been around for a long time. It's still retaining its playability. It's still retaining its buyability. That's not the right word that I'm looking for, but seriously, where else have you ever spent just like $20 on a game? And that right there in itself. When was the last time you bought a game for $20? You know, Danny Islam. No, sorry, this is a whitelist only server for content creators. But you're definitely free to chat and enjoy. You can join the Discord server and chat with fellow miners and fellow crafters. What the heck was I even talking about? I don't know. Near the part where they announced the mob. I need to see what that's about. That's Steam sales? Yeah. Okay, to break it down for you, I paid for Stardew Valley. Okay, that was $20. Yeah, this Nintendo Online thing for the emulators, it's $50 a year. and then your Switch has to connect to the internet within 7 days, or they suspend you until you reconnect to the internet. But you can play all the games offline. But the minute my subscription ends in a year, if I don't re-up the subscription, then I can't play all these games, which is fine. I will probably be done with all the ones I want to play anyway. Hi, welcome, Larry. Man, we've been getting all kinds of first-time chatters and first-time viewers today. So, I originally bought Minecraft. My kid actually bought it. I'm doing good, thank you. How are you? He bought the Xbox 360 edition. I had originally downloaded the Pocket Edition, so $9 there. He paid $20, 21 and some change for the Xbox 360 edition. You're a cool guy. I'm definitely dropped that follow. I appreciate that. Yeah, we try to be cool. We try to be chill. Do I speak Spanish? No. I know enough job site Spanish to get in trouble, but this is a family-friendly stream, so I'm not going to repeat it because I don't know any of the proper ways. I speak a little bit of German, but no, primarily English. I definitely have been messing around with a couple of different things, learning. I want to expand my horizon. I don't want to be your typical, oh, this is America, let's just speak English. No, let's learn some other language. Communication is key. I think everybody should have to learn sign language. And then whatever your spoken language is, that's your spoken language. But to get rid of this language barrier, because there's a lot of hard things to say, like in Spanish, right? You got to roll them R's. Okay, bye. Have a good time. You know, it's not rojo, you know, it's a rojo. You got to roll that R to get that pronunciation correctly. With Germans and stuff, it's a lot of hard, like ich. So you've got that different thing. You've got your, and then that's not even true through all of it. There's that's 100% correct, Oz. So anyway, there's different dialects and stuff like that too, right? Like even English-speaking people from the UK, they have different dialects depending on where you're from. Similar to America, you know, if you're from the north, there's a lot of wozers and stuff up there, you know what I'm saying? You've got different accents, right? And, you know, you get down south, it's vastly different. And I actually heard a Spanish-speaking individual with a southern accent. That was the most wild thing I've ever heard. It was so cool. I was like, dude, you got to talk to me. Like, I've never heard this accent, and it's very distinguished or distinct and unique. And I just want to hear, because it's cool. I love things like that. Being different and unique. That's why we're a yellow mushroom man. Yellow mushroom man. Anyway, so it's always been a thought process of mine and an opinion of mine. You don't have to agree with me. I think everybody should have to learn how to use sign language. So you run up on somebody and they start, you know, Hallo, wie geht's heute? You have no idea what was just said unless you speak German. But if you came up signing, or if somebody said that and you're like, sorry, no creepers on the island, man. I love this island. There is a cave back that goes that way that has creepers in it. Yeah, so as German, you do understand, but not everybody understands. So if you're like, hey, you know, I don't. If someone was like, sprechen Sie Deutsch, and you're like, no, 9, I don't. Then they could come up and start doing sign language, and you could talk to them, and yada, 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 and go about your day, and it'd be cool. Then there's no dialect to that. It's just my thought process. Nobody has to do it. Obviously, we're not doing it. But it was a good... Hey, I missed a carpet. Obviously, it was an idea nonetheless. I should get a cam. I should really get a cam. As you guys would have seen me literally just do 26 things with my hands because I talk with my hands. Where are we? Red? Sure. Let's do a little one this way. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I took 3 years of German in high school. I don't remember most of it. And then all the Spanish that I know is mostly from just working on construction sites and actually talking to the dudes. Like, we had a couple of drywallers on the last job I was on. They were some cool dudes, man, and they're out there doing the same thing that you're doing. They're trying to make money for their family, and some people kind of dog on them for that. And it pisses me off. So I like to talk to people. Obviously, you have to have that as a trait, or you probably wouldn't be really good at doing YouTube and streaming and all that stuff. If you couldn't, some of my very, 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 very early on streams was literally me talking to myself like this for 2 hours. Kind of sad. But I did it. And here we are today. Meh. Fine. Unfortunately, there's a dialect to sign language. Yeah, okay. Well, I didn't know that. Dang it. So, funny thing is, ASL is closer to French in sentence structure, and ESL has more of an American structure. That's the hardest thing, I think, is learning structure. Yeah, there is a difference between the different sign languages. Well, we need a universal system. There can't be a universal system, right? Right there is the distinction, like the metric system. We can't learn that because we got to be different. Most countries learn English just to deal with us Americans, so I have a hard time understanding what's wrong with us learning. There's nothing wrong with it. I don't talk too much. I talk enough for you. And probably 3 other people in chat. I've got stories. I've got many stories. You guys have heard very few. There's not... Let's see, where are we at? I got about 20 minutes to go. Yeah, there's not enough time to dive too heavy into those stories, but we are definitely going to dive further into them. Many of the signs do work between the different forms. See? I don't know. I think it'd be cool to learn. That's all it is. I just want to learn new things. I want to be able to talk to people. I want to be able to hear their stories. You know? I had 2 guys that showed up to do the Duolingo French. Yeah. Yep, I've dove into Duolingo a bit and brushing back up on my German and was messing around with some Spanish. No, there was a couple of guys that you gotta tell more happy stories. I don't have a lot of happy stories to tell, man. Not from early childhood, anyway. Craft Steve-O. Hello, and welcome. Anyway, I like to tell my stories, though. They're interesting. And they definitely can shed a light on the type of person I am and how and why I've come to the thought processes and the beliefs that I kind of hold dear to my heart, like being kind to one another. I can swear in multiple languages. Yeah, I can swear in 3 languages too, Jade. It does count. I'm counting it. You can too. But the whole persona, I get annoyed with these people, these big timers. They are influencers, I get that. But I think some of them take that for granted, that they have amassed this huge following, and there are people that do literally hang on the words that they say. English, French, and Mandarin, nice. I got English, Spanish, and German. I'm better at cussing in English, of course. You know. Anyway, my hands are killing me. No, these people are influencers, like I said, because they hang on the words of what other people say. I saw people tweeting, I want this mob. And then Big Timer says, this mob's kind of silly. I'm voting for this mob. And then those people are like, yeah, we should vote for this mob, you know? And so they have that kind of pull. And so I think people have to be a little more due diligent with that in what they promote and what they talk about, which is why I typically don't talk about certain things, because I'm not trying to stand on a platform. I'm not trying to sway anybody's ideologies. German is very satisfying to swear in. It's so aggressive. The language as a whole is relatively aggressive. But on this channel, on this page, on this whatever you want to call it, the only thing, and I will constantly stand by it and will constantly push the ideas, is just general decency and common courtesy for your fellow. This one is too close. This one is too close. We're tearing it down. That is way too close. This one might even be too close. If we move this one to like right... right here. Juliana is raiding with a party for... Welcome in, Juliana and Raiders. Hello. Good evening. Good afternoon. Good morning. I don't know what time of day it is where you're at, but welcome. How was your stream? But no, again, I stand on that platform. I will stand on that platform. I will constantly promote it. Common courtesy and just regular human decency. There's no reason to be so negative to so many people. I get it that not everything's going to be all rainbows and unicorns when it comes to dealing with individuals, and sometimes you got to play the situation, you know, with whatever you were given. But sometimes all it takes for a person's switch to change is someone literally being like, hey, you alright? You having a bad day? I'm sorry. Let's try this a different way. You know what I mean? And I'm guilty, like anybody else, of having those days where sometimes it's just two fingers in the air and I'm walking through life because I've had enough of this or that. And I definitely used to be way worse and am not perfect by any means, but I'm trying to change that. Trying to be more positive and definitely more structured in what I do and what I say. Maybe one day I'll be the big timer and then I'll be telling people you should have voted for whatever mob you liked. Someone say rainbows and unicorns. That was me. I did that. Hi Zap. It's Central Standard Time, so it's 5:30. We're in the same time zone. Stream's good. We talked about Minecraft Live. Tried to cure some villagers. Was having problem ringing up zombies. Huh. Yeah, we talked a little bit about it. I don't really know enough. Anyway, what were we doing? Where are we at? Who am I? Why is the sun square? Yeah. Too much negativity in the world. There's definitely room for improvement, and I don't understand why. Why? Why must you hate? There's not a lot of reason for it. You know, it's people find it so easy to be so negative, but it's actually just as easy, if not easier, in my opinion, to be kind to someone. Two, 3, 4, and 5. God, I've built so many so many mushrooms. Let's look at our progress. You guys are building these with me. Look at all that. Some people do just want to see the world burn, and I do too. I get it. I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding. But no, I actually do. What? Pro move, man. Now, I do get where some people are coming from. It's a hard thing to be positive with things. Hacks. It's definitely hacks. Foxy's got a new pack called Perfect Landing. You always land on a 1 block wide gap 100% of the time. It's not released to the public yet. Please don't tell anybody. I get it. I get it with the way the state of the world is, and there's so many things. There's so many divides between people, you know, that it's really, 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 really easy to easily sit on a pedestal and go, I think this. You're wrong for thinking that. It does nobody any good. I like to sit on... What are we burning? The world. Just the world. Zug, welcome in. I like to sit on a pedestal and listen to people and go, yeah, yep, you're right. No, that really does suck. I don't quite believe this or that or the other, but, you know, hey, I get your point of view and go from there. Not everybody has to agree with you. That's the best part, in my opinion. Your opinion is wrong. I said it before anybody else could say it. What do I want to do here? I think we're going to do a little triple action like that, and then throw down like that and maybe that. Just kind of weird it up a little bit. Yeah, I'm definitely going to move... You know, that was just some random placements of bits. It's fine. We're fine. Yeah. Whew. We're getting low on diorite. So we might have to go steal some from the Diggy Diggy project that was happening. Like, yeah, this one was an original placement. I definitely don't want that there. But I'm thinking one like here, probably pretty good. Maybe move it over by like this. 1, 2, 3. And then we've got a lot of brown mushrooms around us, so we're going to go red. 2, 3, 4, 5, if I can count correctly. What else? What else? I had... That's all I had wrote down. Yes, good. I finally made it through without sidetracking too much. Now, next time we stream, I'm definitely going to get into a little bit more stories. So be prepared for that if you're going to join. And they're just stories of my life. It's not... I know they're not sunshine and rainbows. But it's not all bad. I do have to say that. Though my stories that I've told, some of the deeper stories, are not great, it wasn't all bad. There were good times. There was laughter, you know. But it was few and far between, to the point where most of it was negative. Hey, nice. What if you use frog lights for the path on the live side so it'd be bright and shiny, and then switch to the gray on the spooky? Ooh. I do wonder how much time we got. We got 5 minutes. 5 minutes and we're going to end. So, let us go over to a creative testing world real quick. I want to see something. Because this is where the magic happens. Don't kill dolphins, you monster. If you heard all that cracking and popping, that was my neck. Let's see. We're gonna need one of you. We're gonna need some of you, and we're gonna need it to be nighttime. Boop. Because like that. It does work with farmland. I knew that, or I was pretty sure it worked with farmland. We're gonna need this. Does it work with path blocks? Dolphins are jerks, though. They can be. So, I was thinking, though, like leading out of the mud, you know, maybe not like that, but something like this to where we have the dark spots, but we could definitely brighten it up with some lights. We could also build probably not, but I mean we could do the thing, right? We could do something like that too. That was just a quick and dirty sketch. Is mud, I know it's technically not a full block, but we're not updated to the new thing, right? Hold on, let me do that. Yeah. So it's still technically considered a full block, I guess. But I know in the new change, right, that's going to change, and then finally, see, this doesn't work either, but finally Soul Sand is going to be reverted back to its 7/8 of a block or whatever have you. My next question is, if I have that, and I have that, and I have that, will no. So it still floats on the top of its hitbox. Okay. Does it work for farmland? No. That was something that was being discussed, I think, in general chat about partial blocks. It used to be if you had soul soil on top, or soul sand on top, that items would actually be picked up anything that wasn't a full block, like a slab or whatever. But we can utilize the path blocks for the dark side, the spooky side. We do have these cobbled deep slate variants, and we also have blackstone that probably wouldn't look bad to mix in. I think maybe this would look better with the tough. Thank you for the follow and a little bit of the jump scare. But if you had, like, you know, our path is whatever, it's like this. If you had one or two of these in there, maybe not that one. Maybe the tiles. Maybe not. Maybe one of these would look better, you know? Just kind of dotted out. The rocky side of basalt. Yeah, basalt of course would look good, but the problem is this isn't, yeah, that does look good, but this isn't like a partial block. That's what we're looking for. But we'll figure it out. We could always use like a mangrove root too, right? I've got a bunch of those now. We could throw this down in there like that. And have, instead of like full-blown lights, we could do like that. Something like that. Yeah, mangrove roots allow light. This would be better demonstrated by this. The muddy roots, yeah, definitely don't. So we've got that option. We could use some mangrove roots. We could go even further. If we did... I always run over my time. Thank you for the follow, 29 Hudson. I appreciate that. But if we did something like that with this, you know, we could elevate or change the lighting. Maybe some redstone torch action. Looks pretty cool. Might even not look bad if we just had... Oh, crap. Like that, even if you could look into it, you see like a little red. Yeah, that, you know, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out for sure. Oh, all right. Well, we've reached time, so we're going to end things here today. Hopefully... we'll be back to streaming relatively soon. If not tomorrow, could just light random patches of soul sand. The soul sand doesn't let light through, though. Glass to change color. Huh? Like glass under here? Or glass right here? I mean, glass wouldn't look bad. Oh, you're saying if we put the... no. One more down. So if we put this here, and then put this here, and then... like that? Is that what you're thinking? Yeah, that that definitely changes it up a little bit. It looks good. We could go further. We could do like some gray. Especially with the texture pack. Ooh, I like that. You still see a little bit of redstone torch, but that's fine. I do like the fact that the redstone torch obviously is going to be a lot dimmer than that, you know. So it'd still be moody and dark. But anyway, if we don't stream tomorrow night, which I highly doubt it, driving back, planning on like a Tuesday or Wednesday night, try to do some more work over on the Mushroom Island. We got a lot of work done today. There's a lot of more work to do. I want to try to get all of the mushrooms done before we get to the episode I have planned. So no new episode tomorrow, unfortunately. But thanks for stopping in. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you guys on the next one.